Breaking news. Teofimo Lopez and his daddy go on a racial tear, making racial comments about Terence Crawford and Gervonts Tank Davis. Check it out.
Love black fighters. I mean, they're the best. I love black fighters. I mean, they're the best at what they do. You know, black people are very athletic, bro. Nobody beat them.
One of those two fights interests you more, Gervonts Davis or Terence Crawford?
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana.
Okay, all right. So whoever you don't care which one of them you fight.
Nah, they say they're gorillas. I'm a lion. I eat them. Let's go.
All right. So strong.
Hey, that was a good one. Whichever monkey wants the banana.
Coming up real strong and.
As you just heard, Teofimo Lopez and his daddy saying some crazy things. Y'all stick around. This is something we're going to be talking about.
It's showtime!
As y'all just heard, Teofimo Lopez and his daddy saying these are racial things, like they ain't part of the minorities, which is crazy, but that's a whole nother story. But Teo and his daddy is one of the biggest hypocrites. Like, why would you go on a tear to say that and say, oh, that was good? Really? But you the same fighter that says you don't want to fight no other black fighter.
1 2 1 2 1 2
fighters on ESPN, that you was gonna leave ESPN and this, that, and the third, and you end up re-signing with ESPN. Like, make that make sense. And then you the same fighter that turned down and wouldn't rematch Vasily Lomachenko and George Kambosos. You don't want to fight them again, and got beat by Jermaine Ortiz, got dropped by George Kambosos, and they gave you an alley-oop when you fought Jermaine Ortiz, which you should have lost. Then you got dropped twice by Sandor Martin, turned down the fight with Devin Haney. Turki Al-Sheikh offered you money. You didn't want to fight Brian Norman. Man, you tripping. You and Ryan Garcia letting it all out. Now the truth is out. I mean, I don't know who the biggest, you or Ryan Garcia, saying these racial things. Like, you know, people just gonna let that slide and just forget about what you just said. Yeah, you may not mean it in that way, but you gotta kind of watch what you say. People don't take stuff lightly nowadays. After we have been fighting for over 400 years and counting, you got to chill, my guy, because people will do something to you. This video gonna be kind of short. I just felt like, you know, that was kind of crazy of him to say that when he know what time of day it is. This ain't 400 years ago, 200 years ago, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, or 20 years ago. And it's just 2024 going into 2025. Ain't nobody with them games, bro. You need to get back to boxing. You need to try to make these fights happen. Stick to boxing. Stop with all the racial comments that you're doing. And maybe you'll get that fight with Crawford. Maybe you'll get that fight with Tank. But I don't think that's gonna happen, because you out here trolling, and you and Crawford stepped to you, put his hand in your face. You slapped his hand down, but Crawford already know. He see the BITCH in you, and Tank ain't with all of that rah-rah. I just think that Tio just trolling right now. He looking for answers, and he gonna get those problems solved real soon. You just go ahead and make that fight with Crawford. You say you want to fight him. You say he horrible. You say he beat a washed up Earl Spence. And make that fight happen. Crawford ain't got no fight. You ain't got no fight. You say you'll be willing to go up to 154. I believe Crawford will come down to 147 for that fight and put hands on you. You got to chill, my guy. And you got Tank right there. Tank ain't got no fight. You ain't got no fight. Push the issue and see if that'll go the way that you're looking for it to go. And your daddy coming out and saying, yeah, black fighters are great fighters. Can't nobody beat us. We know that. Bob Arum already made it clear too. Bob Arum said, you put a white fighter in the ring and watch how he throw a punch. Put a black fighter in the ring and see how he throw a punch. Okay, that's the obvious. That go to tell you, we've been fighting since been fighting. Fresh out the rooms. Fresh out the wounds. So, T.O., you tripping. You tripping. You got to get back to the basics, man. That's just my take on it, man. Y'all let me know about what y'all think about T.O. saying those racial comments. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.